Hey, what's up? I'm Dylan, and I've been creating a auto-captions plugin for Final Cut Pro, and I just got the new version of it. Should we play with it? Should we test it out? All right, let's jump into Final Cut Pro, and I've got an old tutorial, and I want to create some captions while I'm talking right here and explaining how to do something. So just real quick, here's what that sounds like.
All right, next one is Prism Blur. I'll double click Prism to add it to my selected clip, and immediately we have this kind of old school retro vibe going on.
All right, so I can export the whole video, or I can just do a portion of it, but I'm going to press R and select just this section, and then I'm going to export just the audio so that the captions plugin can work its magic. All right, audio only, MP3, that's fine. Click next, and we'll save it here. All right, now while that's saving, we'll go here to Finder. Okay, it's done. All right, so I'll open up the captions plugin or app, and the first step is to select audio. Okay, we'll go with that guy that we just made, and then let's generate captions. We can choose which AI model to use. I think the developers were telling me that the cloud model is pretty quick, so let's use that. I think a local one has to download that model and that information. So let's do cloud, and regular's fine, and English perfect. That's what I was speaking. So we'll click continue, and so now the plugin will analyze the audio, and it will figure out what I was saying and turn it into text. And there it is. Okay, so over here on the right hand side we see a display of the text, and we see time codes as well. Okay, so right now it's all on one line. All right, I can change it. I can change the size of it. I can change the font. It would be cool if I could see what that font looks like. Okay, that's just kind of a note for myself, you know, to tell the tell the developers. We can change the alignment of it as well. Let's keep it center. Line spacing. How can we add more lines? That's what I want to do. I think that's important in the first version. Let me know in the comments what you think, but it seems like some of these are really long, and you can see they're getting cut off. And I wonder if that's going to happen in Final Cut Pro, but maybe the ability to split it into 2 or 3 lines would be helpful in the first release. By the way, I'm going to get this out as soon as I can, and then I plan to update it aggressively as more and more people use it. We find better, we find more problems, or we find better ways of doing things, we can implement that. I can also adjust it looks like I can adjust the position of it. Let's go negative 250 pixels. Nice. Okay, so it'll put it kind of down further on the screen. Okay, and then color. Let's just pick a quick color. There we go, that's fine. All right, so right now these are the basic things you can tweak and change. But like I said, with new each update, we're gonna add more and more options. All right, so then I think I just click open in Final Cut Pro. It wants me to open it in a library. We'll select Stupid Raisins, okay. And it creates this event here, captions test, okay. And a project. Okay, let's open that up. And we can see in here we have, okay, we've got the different captions or the different titles. All right, so it's converted, or it's analyzed the audio, made captions, converted it into titles that we can then use in Final Cut Pro. So I think what I need to do, what I'm supposed to do is just select these, copy, go back to this project, and now paste it. All right, let's see. Did that work? does it match up? Well, it's kind of cut off on the side, so it's hard to tell, but let's see.
All right, next one is Prism Blur. I'll double click Prism to add it to my selected clip, and immediately we have this kind of old school retro vibe going on. What this does is it splits your video up into red, green, and blue channels. We use this on-screen control. We can really take it and stretch it out. And that...
Although it did kind of mash them together here. I'm going to repaste that real quick. That's interesting. That'll be something we need to look at. See how it's overlapped them here? Yeah, you can see it right there. A little bit of overlapping. So, is that one overlapping too? Nope. This one is. Okay. All right, so it kind of like pushed them together. I wonder if that has to do with a frame rate thing. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so that looks like it's working pretty well though. I should have a beta version ready next week, which means my beta testers can put this thing through the ringer, tear it apart, try to break it, just to analyze it. So I'm excited. This is getting close, and I'm really excited to be able to put this out. And I can't wait to get it in your hands and then like work on it more and make it better. Add more options for the text, add more presets, animations, things like that. It's going to be awesome. All right. Well, have a wonderful week and happy editing. Bye.